Good morning, gang. It's Gord, your hurting hippie. It is Tuesday morning. It is cold outside, but that's not the reason I'm inside. The reason I'm inside is I had a story I wanted to share, and sometimes it seems better this way. So, pitter patter. Oh, let's get at her. This is a great story. I like breaking myths. I like it when we have stories that tell things factually. The marijuana legalization will increase use among youths. List. The youths. Some of you will recognize that. This has been around forever. They've always said it, but it never made sense. It was always just a cry to get those people that don't understand things or don't think about it logically or haven't thought about it logically yet to not think about it logically. But herein will be the logic. Oh, I hate when they put those, let me get rid of that. There you go. If you were involved in marijuana legalization discussion 8 years ago, you know that one of the most used warnings that prohibitionists trotted out was that legalization will send the wrong message to kids. And as a result of that and mountains of weed laying around everywhere, that doesn't happen either. More kids will start using cannabis. Now it's 8 years later. We know that warning to be completely unfounded myth. First, the evidence. We have uncovered this topic here at Marijuana Times a lot of times, but old myths are hard to clear away from people's memories. So, sorry about that. Just getting the sound better. So let's do it again. According to a new study, school climate, substance use, and students' well-being in California, teen use is on a steep decline. Lifetime marijuana use was reported by 4%, 17, and 32% of students by ascending grade. Declines of 4 points in 7th and 6 points in both 9th and 11th. Current use occurred among 2, 9, and 17%, down 3 to 4 points. It does go much deeper. You guys read it. It goes much deeper as to how in every age, the older you get, the decrease is less, but it's still decreased. And why did it decrease? Let's look at that logically. We have the logic that precedes the evidence. Legalization proponents have long contended that regulation would keep youth use from rising because we all know that drug dealers don't check IDs. We also know that places that sell things like liquor and tobacco do check IDs out of fear of fines and license forfeiture. The very act of legalization reduces cannabis access for those under the age. It just simply does. Not only that, education brings us even further and even closer to keeping it out of the hands of kids. Will we ever be 100%? Absolutely not. Do we ever keep all the alcohol out of the hands of kids, all the cigarettes out of the hands of kids? No, but we need to try. And trying means legalizing. Trying does not mean hiding it, because it's much easier for a young teenager to find someone on the street who's selling than to go into a store and get it. And the number of people on the street selling goes way down when legalization happens, so that becomes more and more difficult. It just is the logic, and now there's proof behind it in studies. They always say studies. I hope this has turned out well. Different format, different way of doing it. I hope you don't mind. It'll be back outside tomorrow. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony.